All right guys, check that thing out. This is the new VPA Omega Ascender. It's a broadhead meant specifically for crossbow application from Vantage Point Archery. They sent a few of these out to the channel for me to do some testing on this fall. So I'm out here sweating buckets in the August heat, doing a little bit of fine tuning and shooting with these. I'm gonna take you guys inside though and do a deep dive tabletop review and show you guys up close what's so interesting about these new broadheads. All right, let's take an up close look at these VPA Omega Ascender broadheads. Inside the main broadhead, you'll see that the sleeve of the broadhead actually comes in over top of this adapter that threads into it. And this is designed with a 0.350 inch inside diameter in the broadhead, which means the bolt and the insert to line up perfectly should be right at that 0.35 inch outside diameter. Now, most bolts that you pick up at the sporting goods shop are going to have an outside diameter of 0.350 inches. The inner diameter of these is usually 0.30. So let's get one of these threaded on. These are designed to begin by threading on the adapter first. So you're going to go ahead and get it finger tightened. There's no tool required. And then once you have your adapter selected, you'll go ahead and thread on the actual crossbow bolt. And again, just finger tight. We don't need to crank these down. You can see the sleeve goes over the front of the bolt. It actually provides a little bit of protection, almost like a collar going on top of the crossbow bolt. Let's take a look at how these spin. So that spins perfectly true, which is going to be important. One of the concerns that I had was that with the insert system, the adapters that go inside the broadhead, we might end up not getting tight enough tolerances to produce a true spin on our broadheads. But on my eye, and I hope it comes through the camera, I'm not seeing any wobble at all in this broadhead. That's going to help with these high-speed crossbows, providing true flight. If there was any wobble at this at all, it's going to show up downrange when these things are going over 300 feet per second. You'll notice that the single bevel is sharpened with the lay flat system on one side of the broadhead, and then there's a false bevel on the other side as well. It's kind of like a semi bevel. You can also lay this edge flat against the ferrule and the blade tip as well. So while it's not a true single bevel, that the edge of one bevel goes all the way to the flat side of the other side of the blade, you are still going to get that single bevel performance on hard media like bones in the shoulder of a deer. Through soft tissue, you probably won't notice as much rotational effect in the cut, like the S-shaped cut that we all know single bevels can produce. And that's for two reasons. One, because of the false bevel on the backside, and also the overall length of the broadhead. It just doesn't have enough time to rotate in that soft tissue as much as a longer broadhead would. I have some 250 grain VPA Omegas for my traditional bow, and they produce excellent S-shaped cuts. These ones, off camera, I pushed through a piece of dense cardboard, and you can see the type of cut it produced. There is somewhat of an S-shaped cut there, but it's not very pronounced. What is pronounced is the hole that goes through the center, and I'm gonna explain that in just a second. Now, this broadhead has not only a compact build, but a robust build. So you'll notice that the ferrule here is actually wider than the base of the broadhead, this little sleeve, and that's even wider than the bolt. So any hole that's produced here is only gonna be creating drag through the broadhead. The actual bolt shaft is going to travel freely through any hole this broadhead creates. I'm thinking through dense media like bone or a scapula. When this does crush through like a single bevel will and it rotates, pops that hole open, the ferrule itself is also going to help create a hole through that bone that's going to allow the shaft of your arrow to continue to travel. This broadhead is really designed to be an efficient flyer at high speeds as well as maximize penetration, using all of that power that these high-speed crossbows are producing. Now, these inserts are 25 grains. The broadhead itself is 100 grains. So altogether the package is 125 grains. VPA makes inserts that go up to 100 grains in 25 grain increments. So from 125, you can get all the way to 200 grains in one of these broadhead configurations. This will help you build FOC in a crossbow bolt, which is going to be hard to do no matter what. But I think the application that can really shine from this system is in shooting these high-end crossbows. They often come with a scope that has like a crossbow ladder for different yardages, but the crossbow bolts don't always fly completely true to those ladders. Something I can see myself doing with this broadhead is fine-tuning the weight to match the yardages in the crossbow ladder that I want. Now VPA also used a high-quality tool steel. This is S7 tool steel with a 56 to 58 Rockwell hardness, so these are going to be extremely durable. With the high quality components and the robust construction of this broadhead, you're going to get your money's worth out of them. VPA also has an excellent warranty service if anything should go wrong. This is a broadhead I'm excited to use this fall. I'll probably end up shooting it out of my compound bow along with my crossbow, but after a few years successfully hunting with broadheads of this type of design, I have a lot of confidence in the small single bevel broadheads. If you put one of these where they need to go, you're going to get lethal performance. The durability of these broadheads, along with the adaptability of this new insert system, makes these broadheads really unlike anything else on the crossbow market right now. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed that tabletop review of these broadheads, and I'll post some more content on them soon. Hopefully in October we'll even get a hunting video with them. So far I've shot these at 20, 30, and 40 on the crossbow scope ladder on here, and they are tuned in, and I mean just dialed in. So it's pretty cool that you can adjust the inserts on these broadheads to really fine tune your trajectory. That's something I'm really excited about. So I'm gonna get out of this heat and humidity and look forward to crunchy leaves and some cooler fall breezes here before too long, and we can get this crossbow out in the woods. As always guys, I appreciate your time. Thanks for watching, and God bless.